introducing a new queen who will be representing our country, Philippines, in another international stage. This competition, of course, for the upcoming Universal Woman 2025, scheduled from May 29 to June 9 in Jaipur, India. Are you guys all excited for that?
Yes!
So excited. So, as you all well know, our own Maria Gigante won the second edition of Universal Woman Esteemed Pageant last year, where she outshone her competitors last March 2024 in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And this year, we aim for a back-to-back victory in the pageant platform that champions unique brilliance and beauty of women, making a positive impact in the world today. To our media friends, for all your social media posts, kindly take note of hashtags for today. So we have 4 hashtags. So ito po yung mga gagamitin natin para mag-viral yung mga posts. Ay malaman na kung sino ang representative ng Philippines. Hashtag Universal Woman PH 2025. Hashtag Omay Universal Woman. Hashtag Universal Woman 2025. And hashtag The New Era of Nakuha po ba yung mga hashtags natin?
One more time.
Isa pa daw. Tinitake note na nila. Hashtag Universal Woman PH 2025. Hashtag All My Universal Woman. Hashtag Universal Woman 2025. And hashtag The New Era of Beauty. Okay na po. Take note na, yan. I think, of course, yung mga official din natin ng mga pages will be using the same hashtag. So, kung hindi man po na-take note ng iba, pwede natin i-copy doon. And continue sharing, of course. And before we continue, yan, we'd like to acknowledge some of the people who made today's event. Starting off with our dear friends from Victoria Sports Club. Incidentally, this venue holds a special place in the hearts of the people behind the Miss World Philippines organization. Between their first 2 years in 2017 and 2018, this was their go-to venue for their sports challenge. With its 50-meter indoor lap pool, 6 private gyms, and complete wellness facilities, Victoria's Club is one of our country's largest indoor sports club in a residential setting. Victoria Sports Club aims to be a one-stop wellness hub, as it also boasts a day spa, a sports medicine clinic, derma center, clinical laboratory, as well as facilities for oral medicine, cosmetic surgery, radiology, and regenerative medicine. So this afternoon, we have us the operations manager of Victoria Sports Club and Cinema. Let us all welcome and give a big hand to Mr. Hart Ocampo.
Sherman.
Good afternoon, everyone, and distinguished guests and friends from the media and the press. It is my great honor to welcome you this afternoon to this momentous occasion at the Victoria Sports Cinema. We are delighted to have you here with us at a significant milestone. Your presence makes this event extra special, and we sincerely appreciate your time and support. Today, we gather to celebrate an exciting and proud moment, the official announcement of our very own Miss Philippines 2024, First Princess, and Miss Victoria Sports 2024, Miss Jasmine Omay, as our official candidate for Universal Women 2025. As she prepares to compete on the international stage in India, we stand behind her with confidence and admiration. Victoria Sports is very proud of her. She is an inspiration to many, and we wholeheartedly support her as she takes on this incredible challenge. May she continue to shine and inspire as she represents us with grace and determination. Jasmine, we wish you all the best in your upcoming competition. Best of luck. We are all cheering for you. Once again, come and thank you for being here at our special event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hart Ocampo. May Victoria Sports Club continue to gain renown as a fitting venue for pageant-related events as well. And of course, now we are all waiting for this very exciting moment. Before we call in our woman of the hour, let us all watch this.
Lights out. Lights off.
Like winning my first ever crown. I'm most powerful whenever I do a lot of things that the 8-year-old Jasmine never thought was even possible. Like winning my first ever crown, flying solo as a private pilot, and even hosting internationally. And I just know that I'm passionate about stop. Whenever I do a lot of things that the 8-year-old Jasmine never thought would be even possible. I feel the most powerful whenever I do a lot of things that the 8-year-old Jasmine never thought would be even possible. Like winning my first ever crown, flying solo as a private pilot, and even hosting internationally. And I just know that about doing these things. And I know that my heart and my mind is whenever I'm passionate, and that's when I feel the most powerful. Empowerment to me means touching the hearts and changing the lives of the people really around you. Regardless of its width and depth, when you know that you've made a ripple effect of long-lasting impact, that's when you know you've empowered someone. I'm Jasmine Omay, University Philippines 2025.
And now, ready na ba kayong magsipalakpakan? The moment we've all been waiting for. Let us all welcome and give a big hand to our Universal Woman Philippines 2025. She is also the pride and face of Victoria Sports Club, the lovely and multi-talented Miss Jasmine Omay. Of course, Miss Jasmine Omay, hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, I'm so excited for you. But then again, now I am of course greatly honored to introduce one of the most respected luminaries in the local pageant scene. The recent string of victories of some of his queen is a testament of his impressive leadership. The National Director of Universal Woman Philippines and the President of ALD Pageant Circle, Mr. Arnold Vega Free.
Good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to our friends in pageant media, TV networks, online media. Thank you for having us today. So I'm sure that you guys are joining us today, and this is the time we're going to launch or welcome our official representative for third edition of Universal Woman 25 to be held in India. So before I begin, I would like to thank all of you first for the support you've given us, to all our queens who participated in Bench Fashion Show the other day. Thank you to all our friends in pageant media. And of course, I would like to thank also Victoria Sports, because Victoria Sports has been with us for many, many years since I started 2017. Victoria Sports is always supporting us. Thanks to Dr. Glenn Isik, and of course, the operation manager of Victoria Sports, and of course, si Mr. Hart Ocampo. Look what's happened now. Victoria Sports is not just for indoor sports, but also this is the one-stop shop, a nice wall wellness hub, and a hotel, and now there's a cinema. So imagine that in one room, everything you can find here in Victoria Sports. Thank you, Victoria Sports, and let's give them a round of applause. And of course, in a few months, few months, right? May, Maria Gante will, her crown. And thank you for supporting Maria. Maria did a good job as the Queen Universal Woman. And she's still on tour. She's still out of the country, supporting and promoting her advocacy together with the other Universal Woman executives. And I think she did a good job. And for sure, and I'm sure you all know that Maria did a very good job of representing our country. So this time, I hope we can get a back-to-back through Jasmine Omay. I'm pretty sure Jasmine is the epitome of universal woman. We did a lot of careful talagang pinag-aralan who will be the best representative for our country in this coming competition. And we chose, of course, Jasmine Omay. And we are all prepared. Her glam team, her designers are all preparing, to showcase the Filipino creativity, especially to impress the judges and all the pageant critics. So I hope you guys plays a big factor, plays a big help, in promoting our queen, our representative, and to show the world that Filipino queens are much better, and we are hoping that you help us to promote our representative, our official representative for Universal Woman on May, right? May 29 to June 9. And that will be in India. Thank you and congratulations. Congratulations, Jasmine.
Thank you so much, the genius behind the victories of the queens here in the Philippines, Mr. Arnold Begapia. Let's give him a big hand again. And now, I know you guys are all ready to hear some words, of course, coming from the new representative of Universal Woman representing the Philippines, the one and only Jasmine Omay.
Afternoon, everyone. Maraming salamat po for coming. I really don't know what I'll feel today kasi when I knew about me being appointed as Universal Woman, parang ang bilis ng mga nangyari. And right now, we're preparing. And at this moment, talagang nararamdaman ko, I am not used to being in this side of any press conference, of any interview, because I'm always hosting the girls who we send off. Maraming salamat po, and I'm very excited to be with you in this journey.
Ayan, and now at this very moment, we will be having our official crowning, and to be, of course, facilitated by Sir Arnold himself. Once again, Mrs. Jasmine Omay, our Universal Woman Philippines. And the crown. I am so happy and excited for her journey as well. I know you guys are excited also. Say ilang weeks, a month na lang ata? More than a month, it's gonna be her graduation.
Perfect speed.
Wow.
Here we go.
Fits you perfectly.
Official representative for Universal Woman 2025 is Jasmine Omay.
And after a couple of months, I think we'll be seeing a new crown in her head.
Yes, of course.
A back-to-back crown for the Philippines. Praying and hoping for that victory, of course, for another Filipina queen who will be representing the country.
Jasmine.
And
Hold
take
it,
time
hold
to be
it.
able to take some photos and videos. And again, do not forget to use the hashtag.
Center.
Yung mga hashtag natin.
Solo.
Center.
Center, please. Jasmine.
Center.
To the left first, then to the right. Center up. Center up. Jasmine, center up.
Jasmine here.
Jasmine here, center up. Yeah. Jasmine.
And solo photo, video, again, don't forget to make use of the hashtag.
Sunurin naman si Jasmine.
Yan. Yan. Jasmine. Hello. Center up, please.
And Sports Club, thank you much for holding this very
Center up.
Momentous
event.
Here up.
First of all, our Filipino media is also eager and so supportive of our queens. Thank you so much.
Yun.
Jasmine here.
And there you have it, our official Universal Woman Philippines 2025 Miss Omay. Congratulations! Congratulations, Jasmine. Well, of course, I'm part of some of your pageant journey also. I'm also her pageant sister, so I am just so excited as much as her right at this very moment. So this is definitely that big moment that every pageant hopeful aspires for. Now that you've been officially announced, we just wanted to congratulate you. This is just the beginning of your journey, and we cannot wait for what's next for you. Praying and hoping that we'll be seeing and you'll be having another press con with the crown. Hopefully,
Yes.
another crown for the Philippines. But again, we're not giving you the pressure, just a little bit of pressure. No, I know she'll do well there. I know Jasmine as a person and as a beauty queen. I know how competitive she can be. But I know how competitive she can be, but I know that she'll be representing the Philippines really, really well on that stage. And I know ready na rin ang media. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I'll be giving you some questions. So, baliktad po. Kayo po ang magtatanong, of course, sa ating queen. So, media people at this very moment, we can start with our Q&A for our official representative. So, to all our media friends, kindly state your name and media affiliation prior to your questions. And as much as possible, let's not go beyond 2 questions so we can give everyone a fair chance. Okay po ba yun? Are we clear? Okay, so I think we can start.
Low check. Check, check. Jasmine!
Ayan!
Jasmine, I'm Armin Adina from the Philippine Daily Inquirer. I'd like to know, where were you and what were you doing when you learned that you will be representing the Philippines in Universal Woman 2025, and how did you receive the news?
Ayan na. Well, it was last February, kakauwi ko lang po galing US. And I learned the news via messenger. The Miss World Philippines organization made already group chat for us and entitled Universal Woman 2025. And I just woke up, nung nabasa ko yung news, nung nakita ko yung messenger, kasi pag-gising your messenger, and when I saw na may GC na, and Jasmine, ikaw na yung Universal Woman 2025. Parang kinabahan ako. And like I said earlier, I didn't get the chance to feel na parang, thank you so much. Yung kinabahan talaga ako. I was really nervous na parang, can I do this? Kasi I've never been in this situation. And maybe baka hindi siya for me, that was running inside my head. And we were straight to preparing everything, and right now, I'm just nervous. Kinakabahan talaga ako. So, but I am very much grateful. Ngayon ko lang na-feel, and ngayon lang nagsising lahat talaga ng mga emotions na, wow, this is real. It's really happening. So, I'm just happy to represent the Philippines finally.
Thank you for that. I'd also like to know, what is your message for Sophia Bianca Santos?
Yes, Sophia Bianca is such a wonderful woman. Very amazing. Sobrang bait talaga ni Sophia during our Miss World competition. iba talaga siya, and the performance, right? So, we love you, Sophia, and she's about to compete international too. So, no preparations will go to waste dahil magagamit yan. And we appreciate Sophia so much, and good luck to her pageant journey as well. So, we love you, Sophia.
Thank you very much and the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hello po.
Do you think being an obstetric qualifies you to enter the new definition of new era of beauty?
Definitely, because when I've heard Universal Woman and of course knowing Maria Gigante, the current winner, it's just all about inclusivity. A new era of beauty is introduced into the pageant industry, and coming from a male-dominated field, I think it is something that I can carry and I can talk about it more. At the same time, it's just a new era of beauty where a woman isn't just defined as what we know all the time, and now it's currently changing and it's improving. And I feel that fits perfectly well.
Knowing the two previous winners and you being informed of platform of the pageant, what do you think are they looking for in their third winner?
Well, it's very complex because both winners are very different. But when I had the chance to talk to Maria, one thing that I could just say they're looking for is someone who can speak, someone who can converse well, someone who can deliver the message, who can be an inspiration, who's really universal. You know, I cannot define universal in such exact words, but someone who is powerful and empowered for me.
Just how does it feel to be finally wearing that crown and sash?
Wow. Sabi ni ALB kanina, mabigat yung crown, and I agree. The weight of the responsibility of this crown and sash is very heavy, competing for a back-to-back win for the Philippines. Pero again, I've said na parang nung tinanong ako the second time, this was not official just yet, but when they asked me, finally, makakapagsuot ka ng Philippine sash. Finally, masasabi na yung Philippines. Yun lang yung nasa isip ko. All I kept thinking was, oo nga, masasabi ko na yung Philippines. And it's just a fulfilling moment kasi sabi nga ni CJ earlier, it's a pageantero's dream to represent the Philippines. And I felt like my journey to compete internationally was already done after Miss World. So it's just a whirlwind of events, and now that I get to wear this crown and this sash to the Philippines. Thank you.
Hello, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, you're now on the other side of, like being the representative of the Philippines. And we've seen you in multiple events, being the host, being so gracious and, welcoming, congratulating as the host for all of our representatives. Babasbasan kita later.
Amen.
So, in what ways see Jasmine Omay as a universal woman?
Wow. I feel like when I was appointed as Universal Woman, for the first time I felt like finally. Because when I entered the pageant industry, when I first won my crown, I became a pilot. My life 360 degrees in a way that I could never imagine. And I saw how Maria's life changed as well when she joined Universal and became the winner. And right now, when I was appointed, I felt like that's a full circle moment. Na parang I have a imagine ko something. No, I imagine like there's something that's happening that is just it's happening again. I feel like something is gonna repeat itself. Na maybe life-changing pageants, or for me, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do my best. And in that way, I feel like I'm very well fit for Universal Woman with all of my preparations. And I don't think that you just fit, you work for it.
Best of luck. And
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you po.
Hi, Jasmine, Tenten Show here. Congratulations. We know that you're well-spoken. You also have a very good glam-team. We love your gown, especially the angels like you've done. And we know that you're a total package. So what specific point do you think that you still have to improve?
A lot. First thing on my mind, based from what I'm reading online, is just the body, you know. Pero most of the time, I would get this comment that she's not very thin pa. She needs movement with her body. But then I made all those changes in Miss World. I didn't hear anything. Right now, what I'm so happy is that I know I need to focus on my physical aspect, but Universal Woman goes beyond just defining a girl on her body statistics. And that's just amazing. And I feel like it is the pageant for me. Those are the puzzles that fit well, that I feel like, wow, I can be a part of this journey. And it's amazing.
Having said that, what is the real meaning of Universal Woman?
Universal Woman is empowered. She talked very well, and she can surpass the cultural differences of one another and just deliver a message in a sense that it could impact other people. Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Hi Jasmine, this is Tito Noel for Open World 5. Okay, my question is, since you are aiming for the back, so do you feel pressured ba or inspiration sa yung pagkapanalo yung Maria last year?
Pressured! Grabe, sinong hindi mo pe-pressure sa ginawa ni Maria? We were talking strategy for the back-to-back win. Ang naisip lang talaga namin, if Maria did this high, I should be doing this high. So, hindi pa talaga namin alam, but I'm very pressured, of course. But it's nice to be pressured. Sometimes you need to introduce yourself to new environments that you don't know in order for you to improve at the same time, surpass what you've done. And it's always something, whenever I feel uncomfortable, and that's the time where I can prove to myself that, wow, success ka eh. You know, like you've changed, like you can improve. And more often than not, there's a big result that they want. So very excited with the pressure.
Okay, follow up lang. So after many years of competing in various city and provincial and national pageant, you're now competing, finally mag-compete na internationally. So nung nalaman mo ito, ano yung unang inisip mo na yung priority sa pagtutuloy sa international pageant?
Priorities that we've been preparing is just to practice more on public speaking, to improve how I could talk to a lot of people, to understand where they're coming, regardless of their spoken language, you know. And once we've seen the hand for Universal Woman, talagang it's very inspiring. Like, you need to surpass that cultural differences and to meet each other somewhere along the line. That's what I'm really preparing for, and trying to know what my core is and what my goal would be in this pageant, and just focusing 100% on that alone and not letting anybody affect me during the entire duration of the competition.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you po.
Hi Jasmine, Christian from the Craft Philippines. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jasmine, we've followed your pageant journey in each of the competitions you've joined, you did very well. Which pageant learning or experience will you be taking with you come the competition?
Actually, I was asking CJ this question. Para kasi, you know, when you join a pageant here in the Philippines, that's very difficult. Like, it tests your physical aspect, your mental aspect. And I feel like for the years I've been trained with the mental aspect, not to hear the online comments, you know. A lot of people will comment once I step on that stage. And I think that's one that I'm gonna make. But you know what, CJ is just a good queen sister. I asked her earlier, what did you feel when you represented Miss Grand International? Just said that there's just, we've been trained so hard here in the Philippines that when we come to the international pageant, it's quite chill. You know, there's still the pressure, but you know, it's the pressure of the crown and the country that you're bringing with you. So I'm definitely that. And just focusing on my core.
Since you knew your appointment as the new Universal Woman, have you had any conversations with Maria?
We did, actually. And you know what? Maria is just a wonderful woman. She's really the definition of universal. Everything that she speaks is just it serves the purest of intentions. And one thing that she gave to me as a tip was to be myself. I was actually overthinking how should I deliver myself when I come to India. And she just said, just be yourself, just be authentic self. And I think that's one powerful message or tip, advice that she could give to me, because, you know, at least you don't go far away from her, and it's really your authenticity that could maybe get us a back-to-back win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Jasmine. Congratulations. As per ALB a while ago, preparing for your upcoming international pageant. So, kasama ba dito yung preparation for your wardrobes na like designers, and may specific designer na ba for your evening gown and national costume? And pwede na bang i-share if ever?
Pwede na bang i-share? Pwede na bang i-share? Oh my gosh, pwede na, ALB? Preliminary. How about NatCos, ALB? NatCos. See, they know. We've met with Mami Erin Montoya. Well, I just say the designers for... Mami Erin Montoya will be doing my costume. We're very excited kasi Mami Erin, when we were there, she was sketching the national costume, and I was just so amazed with her talent. Na parang, I think this is the first time that we would be doing this. And I love how timeless national costume would be. So, aabangan. And for my preliminary, we have Sir Louis Pangilinan. So, very exciting collaboration. And I guess we stop there for the designers and the costume. So, ayun po.
Okay, yan na naman. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you po.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi!
I'm just so happy that finally you're wearing a crown right now. Alam mo yan? Yes, go, go, go. So, Jazz, ito na. Since tama si Christian, we witnessed your pageant. So, do you think now is the perfect time to compete internationally?
Yes. Diba? Because I've been waiting, and like I mentioned before, I felt like after Miss World is already the end for me. Parang I kept thinking when I joined Binibini, Miss World, parang hindi siguro sa akin. Because Miss World, I landed first runner-up. And you know what they say, you're already there, but you're not enough just yet. Meron pang kulang. So, when I was appointed, I felt like it's a continuation of that, na parang maybe it really happens for a reason, and I do believe in that. And I'm just waiting for the universe to give me something, you know? And at the same, ang dami kong nakikitang mga clues during my preparation for Miss World that I can connect to me being appointed as Universal Woman.
Ayun naman, congratulations.
Thank you po.
Hi, Jasmine. Universal Movement will be held in India. Have you researched about India, or have you been there before?
I haven't been, but I've been asking a lot of people who have been there and could give me tips. And marami naman po. I'm just very happy that the people who I'm surrounded with are very helpful. They really help me with everything, lalo na yung mga kapit. Si Mami Ian Mendehar is helping me. Miss Krishna Balsarza, the Miss World Philippines organization, is helping me at their best. And I could say I'm very excited to visit India.
Thank you, Jasmine. Good luck.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
So, Krishna will be also competing in India, and you also competing in India. And hopefully, India will give us our second Miss World and Universal Women crown. My question is, what is your mindset?
Wow, my mindset is definitely a strategy to win for a back-to-back. Because coming into this, it's not very easy. Para sabi nga nila, it's easy if it's a win. There's no win after that, and then you're gonna follow it. They say it's easy, but I really don't know what I'm about to expect, but it's just really to give it my best, and especially to be given an opportunity to represent the Philippines is really heavy. I'm excited to take on that challenge, and my mindset is just to fight and win. Congratulations in advance. Thank you po.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hello po.
We all know Universal Woman is advocacy laden. There are a lot of talking points about it. I would like to ask if you will still be retaining the same advocacy as you've in your previous pageants going to Universal Woman.
I have a lot of advocacies and charities that I support all throughout my pageant journey. And I do feel like a universal woman doesn't just really stick to one, but gives shines to advocacies that needed help. And this time, I will be working with the children of Cure Foundation in Cebu who are victims of child trafficking and sexual abuse online. And if you're gonna ask me the connection between it, I just want to say, at the end of the day, all I want as my goal for these advocacies is to give them a change in life through education. If you could see most of my advocacy that I did for Miss World Philippines, it's to give them that education, to have them given a chance to know who to become. And this is also what I wanted to do this time for the Universal Woman stage, and to give awareness internationally.
Can I ask one more question? And then another question for ALV. I'm curious to ask, going to be your pasarela trainer, kasi importante yan for Universal Woman. Will your pageant sister CJ or anyone else?
You know what? I'm excited to have asked CJ for that. Naunahan na ako ni Sir Adam to ask for tips. But definitely, I will be training also with Ma'am Ian Mendahar. She's been there for me since Miss World, and right now, she's just very supportive of what I'm doing, and nakikita ko talaga yung gigil din ni Mama Ian to support me this time. And of course, CJ is always there as my BFF sister. So definitely we'll be asking tips. Nagsimula na ako kanina, so next event, yun naman. Pasarela.
You're welcome. Okay, KALV naman. Sir ALV, I'm gonna ask you the burning question.
What?
Of today's press con, what the thought process of selecting Jasmine Omay as our next Universal Woman representative? Kasi di ba sa roster ng MWT, meron po nakita kayong asset or may nakita kayong quality or characteristic ni Maria that made you choose her as our next representative, and what is going to happen po to Sophia Santos?
Okay. Of course, we have a very careful deliberation who's going to represent the perfect epitome of universal woman to represent our country. So there's a lot of names came out, but after a very careful deliberation, so oh my God, the votes. So I think, and I'm sure she's a perfect candidate. You know, her being smart, you know, beauty, and her purposeful, her vote, of course, and the achievements, you know, professional career niya. So those are the, you know, the requirements of universal. But the most important, you can speak. And with regards to Sophia naman, Sophia kasi, the problem, I did my best to, you know, to fight for it. I fought for Sophia to, you know, to consider her. But the problem with Sophia is the age requirement. That's the main reason. But Sophia will compete on September to another pageant, which is Elite World. And that will be and for her, for Jasmine, there are total of close to 80 candidates already. So it's a very, for universal woman. Dami rin. So I really have to get the best. So far, in our deliberation, she got the highest vote.
Thank you, Sir
Congratulations. Thank you.
Hi
Hi, Jasmine.
Ayun, hello po.
Congratulations first and the best of luck sa journey mo. My name is Jay, and my question for you is, what do you love most about yourself?
My funny side? Sabi ni CJ, yes. You know what? I tried to suppress it multiple times, pero lumalabas talaga siya sa media interviews. Ano na kay Ma'am Shipao, yan, lala talaga din ako. And I'm so happy because the media knows that side. And I was asking Maria if I could do it internationally. Baka maybe they're looking more serious talagang Prim, who's just really a speaker, but it's the characteristics that makes a girl shine, and maybe that could help me. And hindi ko lang talaga maiwasan yung mga intrusive thoughts sometimes. So talagang minsan may mga jokes on the side, but then aside from being funny, I know that I'm very well driven with what I want. And now that I've been given the chance to represent the Philippines, I'm just so happy, and I couldn't contain what I have right. Tanong ako ni LV if I'm already ready when we were meeting. Sabi ko, LV, if we're gonna fly tomorrow, I'll be ready for that fight. So, yes. Salamat po, LV, for this opportunity.
Congratulations, dear. How do you plan to stand out in competition? Knowing that there are 80 contestants.
Stand up. Stand daw ka sabi ni CJ. No. Actually, what I want to do is to just embrace who I am. And feel like one characteristic or skill that could make me shine is my speaking. I love it when I can get people's attention whenever I speak. And that is something that I'm very focusing on because like what ALV said, they need a speaker, they need someone who can converse well. And I cannot fully say na talagang meron ako nun or I do possess that, but I like to believe that once I get there. And I'm just working hard to make it flourish even more, nalinisin pa, and just to be a part of who they are.
Thank you, Jasmine. Congratulations in advance.
Thank you po.
Hello, Jasmine. Good afternoon. This is Paul from Pageant News International.
Ayun po, yes.
International.
As a universal woman, what Filipino culture and values do you want to share with your co-candidates during the mission?
Well, one Filipino trait that we have as pageanteras, yung talagang we're helping each other out. I've been into national pageants. CJ and I have already that before during Binibini, fixing each other's crowns and hair and makeup backstage, not thinking about if kami na ba yung lalabas or what, just thinking of the welfare of each candidate who's competing. And I do want to make that and to share that to all of the delegates in Universal Women that we Filipinas are more than just being Filipina, it's more having to help one another. And I think aside from talking about pageantry, it's the whole goal of pageant for me. Thank you.
Thank you and good luck.
Hello, my name is James
There
from
po.
Primetime Media. Good afternoon, Jasmine. Good afternoon,
Good
CJ.
afternoon po.
Actually, they have something in common, those two of you. At the same pageant, right?
Yes!
And then here we are, right? So, okay, my question is, are you excited about the prize money in Universal Women? It's life-changing. It's more than $1,000. It's actually probably more than this year's edition. So are you excited about it?
Grabe naman makatawa. May kataw si CJ. Napag-usapan na. Actually, I don't know the whole prize details yet. But now that you've mentioned, I'm very excited. But you know what? It's really more of showing first who you truly are, accomplishing your goal to represent the Philippines as flawless as you can, 101%. And maybe after I finish all that work, and maybe I could eye for that prize and, share it with the people who's helping me, and of course our host for today. So, yes po, very excited for the whole pageant.
That's why I wish you to win. Best of luck, okay?
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Hi, Jasmine. It's Sherman. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Kumusta?
Great. Okay. My question is, it's
Women's Month pa rin naman, and what's your message to the world?
Wow. One message to all the young children or the women of the world, just to inspire them, is to just believe in yourself. And whenever you feel like it's already end of the road, try to make a U-turn. Baka maling road lang yun, right? And there's just a thing that's waiting for you, even if it feels like you're drained and you're tired of waiting. Something good is really meant to happen for you. I'm sure that maybe for me, this could be it. But for my advice to these women is to just keep believing, keep showing who you truly are. Don't mind the negativities of the comments. You'll flourish and you'll shine. Just to embrace yourself. Thank you.
Last na lang, why should you be the next universal woman?
Wait lang.
Wait. Ano tinanong mo kaagad?
Patanong daw mo yung question once again.
Bakit
Baka pag tinanong ito na yung masagot ko.
Wait lang. Hold it.
Wait lang.
Go.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Jasmine, why should you be the next universal woman?
I have been eyeing for a pageant where it doesn't just define who you are when they look at you, your face, your body, want to represent, and how purposeful your journey is in the industry. And I felt that full circle moment when I won my first crown, and I definitely feel that my full authentic self could win the crown because of the charities that I work for, because of how hard this journey could have been, but it's really just hard work and the heart to serve the people in a universal way. Thank you.
Winner.
Nakaka-stress.
Thank you.
Grabe. Patayo pa talaga tayo. Grabe naman yung question. Thank you so much.
Sino pa? Ito si Peter, Doc Peter. Bigyan mo kay Oliverioso. Tapos na.
We have more questions.
Sample introduction
That's
na lang.
it. Sample
introduction.
Sample intro.
And showdown.
Izin,
Hold it.
Mamaya daw, mamaya. Grabe, wala maklaro kay Sino. Okay.
Wait lang daw. Wait lang. Isang mapagpahal.
Ay, isa-isa.
Gitna.
Gitna, ayan na lang.
Yeah. One, two. Look anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2. May bilang?
Jasmine or Kiko Omay, Philippines!
Winner. One more.
One more. Dito naman sa profile.
Jasmine. Pwede bang Universal Woman Philippines?
Okay, or Universal Woman. Jasmine or Kiko Omay, Universal Woman Philippines! Success
Center up. 1, 2, 3, go.
Jasmine or Kiko Omay, Universal Woman Philippines! Okay, ready na po this side. Jasmine or Kiko Omay, Woman Philippines! Parang iba-ibang. Ito naman.
Likod.
Your reflection.
Harap na harap.
Harap pa ulit.
Joke lang.
Rampa.
Wait
Uy!
lang.
CG!
Rampage.
Wrong page lang.
Kaya mo na ba?
Uy, nakakakabay natin yan later.
Yes. Later na. Ngayon na?
Different angles.
Yeah.
Nakakakilig naman yung Philippines. I'm just so happy. Wala na po tayong question. Are we good, I think? Oh, there's someone there. There's someone. Hi, ma'am.
First of all, good luck, Jasmine. I'm Susan also from Onboard Media Publishing. My question is, how do you prepare yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually for the pageant. I think it's very important to be prepared, especially spiritually.
Yes, as you've mentioned, very important to myself spiritually. And you know what? I've been praying ever since I've learned I'm gonna be universal woman. It's just that, sabi ko, Lord, kayo na pong bahala. I really don't know why things are happening this way, but I do feel like there's a sense of message from Him. You know, I'm very hopeful that maybe it's my time naman, but I just pray to the Lord that whatever happens, happens for a reason. And I know whichever result will happen in June 9, it's gonna be for a greater purpose. And it will help me either way. So yeah, I'm just really praying and focusing on taking it all in and just being prepared. Hirap sabihin, you know, when you say you're prepared, I feel like you're never prepared. You always step up, a gear up when you're already there and you just deal with it later. Kasi I don't think that someone could ever be 100% prepared before she flies. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you po.
Thank you so much po for that question. First of all, thank you so much for giving your questions and your support, of course, to our representative. I've been with Omay for, ayaw ko na din, nag-start competition, how many years? 6 years na ba ata? We've competed together. Years. But we may be competitors on stage, but we are definitely sisters backstage. Alam niya yan, and with all our pastors also. I am just so happy that now I am seeing her wearing that sash, the Philippine sash. Yes, definitely it is a dream of all the pageantera. And she'll be representing, she'll be, talaga maseryoso si Omay. Pero ganito po lang talaga kami. But then I will be here continuously supporting and praying for you, of course, whatever you need, whatever, ano man ang gusto mong pampa-uplift ng iyong confidence sa competition, nandito lang ako. Kung gusto mo mag-rant, I'll be here. I know there will be days you will be ranting, there will be days you will not feel yourself. Yes, definitely, that's so true, especially sa mga candidates dati when we provincial, national, international pageant. There will be days na you won't feel yourself. But then again, know that we are here behind you, rallying for you. Sige people, maraming salamat. Alam mo, isa sila that will definitely boost your confidence. The Philippines is just, especially the media people of the Philippines, is just so amazing. Allowing the people to see the beauty of all the Filipino candidates. Thank you so much po. I'm hoping you to support her as well, lalo nung katulad ng pag-support mo sa akin. And of course, to other queens as well. So, you can do this kasi all the trainings you've had for the years, over the years, alam mo, continuous training lang naman, and you'll be able to clinch the crown. And I'm excited for that, to see that another crown, and I'll definitely be hosting that again. Yes, for sure. I'll take that spot na for her. And congratulations, of course. I'm celebrating your victory as early as now. Just po yung ating mga invited guests today. So, pag-pray lang po natin si Jasmine for her competition.
Yes!
And of course, success siya bigla. Ibang level ng success, step by step. But then again, we are now done with the Q&A portion. Thank you so much to all the media people and all the guests who are present this afternoon. So we are now ready for the photo op of our queen. We'll take this moment for Jasmine Lampo to have her official photo alone.
Guys, where's the other mic?
Stolen. Okay, ready?
With the flower.
Hold on. Yeah, sa gitna muna. Center muna.
Sige, ALB. With ALB. 1, 2.
Mukhang nakikita na yun yung mask.
Okay. Center up.
Right.
Okay.
To the right.
And to your
To your right now. And to your left now.
Okay lang.
Center.